Right now, we are less than an hour away from that highly anticipated launch of Artemis II. The astronauts are strapped in. They are getting ready for takeoff, as we've talked about this. And so is this guy right here, 10 Tampa Bay News anchor Dave Wagner, who is live from Kennedy Space Center. Dave, everyone has their fingers crossed that, everything goes to plan out there.
That's right. We have thousands of members of the media who are here, but there are hundreds of thousands of people, public people, who are out here in public places waiting to watch the liftoff, hopefully in less than an hour here. For many of us, our fascination with space started at a young age. For others, it has turned into a lifelong goal of making it a career. It's a dream that takes determination and dedication. Just ask the students at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach, who are watching Artemis II with envy.
Embry-Riddle is a niche school.
It is a campus where students, skateboards, and space intersect.
Very specific and specialized in aviation and aerospace.
A first-generation college student.
I look at space with just wide eyes.
A wide-eyed engineering major from Tampa.
As a kid, I liked listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
A dreamer from South Africa.
Just stargazing almost every night with my dad outside.
3 of the 8,700 students from 50 states and 69 countries setting their sights on outer space.
My lab specializes in making space weather instruments.
In this lab, you'll find precious metals and brilliant minds.
My lab puts more emphasis on diligence rather than intelligence.
Who somehow understand this high-level math.
The students who come to Riddle are way smarter than what I ever was.
At Embry-Riddle, students are wired differently.
To be a great scientist, you have to be able to ask the right question. We have instruments flying on 2 satellites going to Mars right now.
After building gold-plated weather instruments that don't react to gases and atomic oxygen, PhD candidate Nathan Graves is testing their resistance.
This is what we call our large plasma chamber.
By placing them inside this chamber that simulates the sun.
Sun is the source of all space weather. Space weather is also the solar storms being shot out from the sun. So space weather can impact astronauts going to the moon, astronauts on the moon.
My name's Natalie Brattain, and I'm studying in aerospace physiology.
Natalie grew up in rural Crawfordville, Florida, with a population smaller than Embry-Riddle's enrollment.
And so to be here now is kind of like out-of-body experience.
She's studying to keep astronauts healthy in space.
They experience bone loss and muscle atrophy. They have cognitive issues.
I'm Aiden McGann. I'm studying mechanical engineering.
Aiden led a design team that created an extra vehicle activity tool for NASA astronauts.
I actually got to speak to the astronaut.
Try pushing the trigger forward if the lock knob can't go down.
While he was underwater.
Okay, lock knob is down.
Okay, good.
And basically instruct him how to use the device.
Students in the Space Operations Program do more than build small rockets. They've launched high-altitude research payloads with Blue Origin.
We train them how to operate in front of different consoles during a launch countdown of a rocket, 10-15 minutes prior to the launch.
My name is Daniela Besaidenart, and I'm studying aerospace engineering.
Daniela came to Embry-Riddle to face her fears and chase her dreams.
I was always scared of flying, so I became a pilot, and that completely trumped my fear of it. And so space has always been scary. It's the unknown, and so I decided I want to learn about it.
She's hoping to become the first female astronaut from South Africa.
No one really was that encouraging about becoming an astronaut because it's so unrealistic back home. It's easy to assume it's not possible if no one's ever done it, especially from my country.
At Embry-Riddle, flying is in their DNA, and inspiration is omnipresent.
Would you like to go to the moon?
I don't think I could do it. I think I would be a little homesick.
I think it would be pretty cool, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to go further than that. I want to go to Mars. I want to go further than Mars. I want to go into deep space.
For now, it studies and skateboards at a manageable elevation of 33 feet.
If they offered it to me, I would 100% go.
Now, Aiden later clarified just a bit. He said, while he would like to go, he's not positive because, in his words, I'm afraid I might puke. He has an interest, but then again, he knows what his body might do. But Daniela, she wants to go to Mars, and NASA is aiming for the same. They say the Artemis missions are the first step to getting there. So we are waiting here. We're waiting for that first step. That's at 6:24. Keeping our fingers crossed, Frank.